What do you say we send off the weekend with a great game of football, everybody? The stage is set. It is Sunday night primetime here on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday night primetime between the Los Angeles Rams and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And away we go on Sunday night primetime. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Stafford to the air to start us off. Look at this, going deep right away. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Complete to Devontae Adams. Touchdown, LA.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after.
Extra point.
Sent right down the middle and good. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
7, Broncos nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. His first throw is an interception. And the Rams get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
See how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Now we're on here with Blake Corum. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The line of scrimmage.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Second down run by Corum. And give him the first down here. Looks to be an even 20 on that play.
He was brought down by Pat Surtain. It's a gain of 20. First down, Rams.
Running the counter, Corum. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Moving quickly, trying to get set. They need some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now Stafford to throw. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Good work by the defender affecting that pass. It's going to bring around 4th down.
A 43-yard attempt.
Nevis able to knock it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On 2nd down, Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And this will be stopped just before the play reaches that 30-yard mark. Still a great game, Brock, and a new set of downs.
And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. To throw, here's Nix. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Being limited to a couple.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Short pass brought in. And he's not going to be able to get them the first. They stopped him just shy of what they needed. Interesting call now coming up on 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
That was a miss. So he hung it out right at that upright. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
Kid, I have no idea why I talk about banking so much with deposits and withdrawals. And let me tell you right there, that's a withdrawal of trust. Next time around, on a 4th and 1, probably going to see him go for it.
Let's start on the ground, Corum. Along the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. Talk about an explosive start to this drive. 30 yards. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And he's going to head out after a gain of 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Here's Stafford. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Complete to Terrence Ferguson. 1st and goal, Rams.
From the gun, a carry by Corum. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, okay? If you get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Hunter. And he's in for the touchdown.
Hunter, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Nevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And this one will clear the end zone. No surprise to any of us, right, with the kick moved up, but it only is going to come out to the 20 on that touchback. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Buying some time left. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. We've got fireworks on the first play of the drive. 30 yards.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. That's the end of 1, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 17-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. And they're getting to work under friendlier skies as well, Brock. That rain moving away from us. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Looks like the rain is stopping. Field conditions still pretty slick, but no more rain at the moment. It's second down. Throwing here, Nix. Pocket collapsing, and he's going to pay the price. Myles Garrett. And that is their first of this game after they had 3 in last week's defeat.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And this stays a 3-possession game.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Give to Corum from the gun. And he's going to opt just to dive down and give himself up. Something was broken on that play, Brock. They cost him.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
And he can't find a connection on second down. That incompletion means it is 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Got a man. That's Nakoa. They track him down finally as this play goes for about 20. And that gives L.A. the first.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Stafford back to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And stopped at the 1. All right, so they're going to have to get that final yard. They're going to have to earn it. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Corum will take it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown, LA.
Nevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. That makes this a 24-point ball game.
Broncos nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix off the play action. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. From the red zone on 1st. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
13 yards.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
6-yard line.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Gets out of trouble. Bails out of the pocket quick. Nowhere to go with it. He's planted. They got him at the 16. And it is a huge loss there ahead of this 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd down and goal.
Here's Nix. And the defender comes away with it. And the Rams are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Look at this. 3 tight ends to the right on his 1st and 10. Here's Corum to begin the drive. And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of a yard.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this 1st half. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll stick with Corum. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the air on 3rd and long. Catch made right side by Nakua. And the defender finally gets there, but not before a big gain. 18 yards on that play. And that's going to set up a Rams 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. Stafford now. Right back to him, but he can't make the catch this time. Defender waiting with that hit, forces it out. It's 2nd down. A whole lot of contact on both ends on that play, Brock. A good look to even find him with that throw, but the hit just too much.
I think I've seen about everything on a practice field. You know, one thing I've never seen, Kate, is somebody getting hit while getting the catches on the jugs machine. You just can't do it. There's no way to really practice those just contested, competitive catches. He couldn't reel it in.
Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
There is so much on the plate with linebackers in today's game, running sideline to sidelines, covering deep, but in this case, yeah, making a sure tackle on a big tight end behind the line.
Defense stopping that last catch behind the line, so here's 3rd and 11. To throw, Stafford. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play.
Stafford's pass.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
intercepted. Will get it at the edge of the red zone as he goes out of the 20.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Stafford. There's his man, but his man does not have that football. He drops an easy one, Brock. It's 2nd down. They sure were handed incredible field position by their defense, but couldn't get it done on that first play of the drive right there.
That's right. You love this opportunity, but the key, Kate, you can't press, right? You get such great field position. You know you want a touchdown.
And he gets home. Touchdown Rams. Blake Corum. Give him 2 now in this 2nd quarter. Mevis now for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And that adds yet another to their lead.
31. Broncos nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Back to work after throwing the pick. Look at that power, deep left side. And he can't hang on. The catch was there for him, Brock, but his hands took that one off. It's a 2nd down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, partner. I know you always do, but it felt like maybe that was one of their last gasps to get into field goal range before we hit halftime.
Yeah, you kind of look at both sides. Defense is doing all they can to prevent that thing from being thrown over their head, and can the offense find some way to puncture that defense to get into that field goal range?
Now a 2nd down throw for Nix. Looking long again. Brought in inside the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Here's Nix on 1st and 10. And he's now up to 7 of 12 throwing the football after that last completion. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Nix to throw. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Now Nix. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
34-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that's not going to do a ton against what is now a 28-point gap.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Now Stafford to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Looking that time for Terrence Ferguson. And now they face 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Motion man sent left. Throwing on 2nd. Stafford. Quick slant, taken in by Nakua. There's the stop, but 22 yards given up before it. And that's going to be a Los Angeles 1st down. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's in trouble, not going to get away. They drop him at the 29. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the 2nd half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Trying again following the sack. Nix. On him again, and it's the same results. They drop him again. There's Young again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
One thing you learn about NFL halftimes, Kate, is they're a lot quicker than the college game. You got to make your adjustments in a hurry, and boy, has this defense. Back-to-back sacks, setting up what could be a very quick 3 and out, and an early boost in the 2nd half.
Skips it short of his man, and that brings up 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
We'll start from the 39. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Play action now for Stafford. He gets this to Tyler Scott. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Rams.
On the pistol, here's Corum. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
He was taken down.
They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Corum gets it again here. 2nd down. Escapes the defender. And that's good for a few. He brings up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
He gets it out left, and it's gone. And he's going to get there inside the pylon. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Terrence Ferguson, the second score that he has brought in this season. Davis connects on the extra point. And they continue piling onto this lead.
Broncos 3.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. At the 20. And he does! Touchdown! Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. And any point helps Brock, but the deficit's still at 28.
Broncos 10. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Fields this one at the 3. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. Corum straight ahead. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
They'll throw, third and long. And that's incomplete, so the defense forces fourth down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Throwing here, Nix. Cut for big yards on the right side. The 40. Into the red zone. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. Extra point try now from Lutz. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And the lead reduced a bit. It's now 21.
Broncos 17. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Now we see after that play, one of the Broncos having a little bit of trouble out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. They give up the middle to Corum. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's second and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. for him again. They drop him after, looks like about a 3-yard pickup. And that will bring up the Rams first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass and a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
First and 10 now from the 46. Stafford back to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Well, partner, this lead is more than comfortable, obviously, but these guys aren't satisfied. That pass thrown with 6 points in mind.
Kate, aggressiveness is what got them this lead, and it's what's going to retain it and maybe even expand upon it. They only know one speed, and it's to be aggressive.
Stafford to pass here on second down. And this is going to be incomplete again. The defender knocks this one away and brings up third down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Here he goes, third and long. This is complete to Ferguson out left. This goes big, 25 yards before that tackle is made. And that gives LA the first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't honed the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Finds the in route complete. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the red zone on first. And he's not going to escape this one. They get to him for the sack on what is going to be the final play of this third quarter. We've reached the end of the third on Sunday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on second and goal. Here's Stafford. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Here's Nix. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
Fair to say he's just been all over the place in this one today. Some accuracy issues early. They gave him plenty of looks trying to get him into rhythm, but they just never could, and the incompletions continue to pile up.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So they're left facing third and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And that's going to end up an incomplete pass. Not on the quarterback there. That pass was dropped. It's fourth down. Oh, Brock, he's had to wait and wait to even be targeted in this game. And He's going to have to keep waiting now to see that first catch.
You know who will not be waiting? The critics after this one. You've got to get your tight end involved. Find a way somehow to get in the ball.
Desperation time here on fourth. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Jukes away from one. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first goal here from the 2.
Kind of just feel it, don't you? Trying to close out this game, just keep leaning on that somebody who has produced and made the most of every one of his touches throughout.
First and goal, Corum. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Well, you taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Trying again with Corum. And he's got another one tonight. Touchdown Rams. Blake Corum. That's his third on the ground this week. Nevis now for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And the lead grows by 1.
45. Broncos 17.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Play action with Nix. This is a heater going deep. This is brought in at the 15. And he gets home. Touchdown, Denver. Jalen Waddle, second in the game, doubling his season total. PAT effort coming up. Send right down the middle and good. And the lead reduced a bit. It's now 21.
Rams 45. Broncos 24.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. They're going to run on first down with Corum. Nice cut back to the right sideline. Out of bounds he goes, but not before a big gain. 18 yards on that play. And that's going to set up a Rams first down.
Los Angeles.
He and this ground game, Kate, have seen such a steady dose of work. And what you hope is all of those body blows throughout can lead to a knockout punch like that.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. He's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. That picks them up the first. Now, he has taken this entire drive himself so far, Brock. Some assists, of course, from the guys up in front of him.
He'd be the first to give him credit, but he also knows when you get this going on the ground, it just sets the table for everything else.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He was brought down by Brandon Jones.
Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Corum. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down. I mean, great read by the defense there. They attacked, and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker,
yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing now, Stafford. Throw finds his back. It's Corum. And nothing doing there. Lucky if you got a yard after that catch. Yep, they're going to give him a lone yard, so that means it's 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker, and now they've got to face a 1st down inside the red zone. Running it after the penalty. And he's got another one tonight. Touchdown Rams.
Touchdown LA.
Blake Corum. He gets another here in the 4th. Mevis now for the extra point. This attempt is up, and it is good. They add another to their lead.
Broncos 24.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Nick's now to throw. He rolls to his right. Oh, no, they get him yet again.